Floating through the Astra Sea, the body of the dying god Havoc, upon which is a crashed ship, the Lambent. In three pieces it sits, as our brave heroes of Exandria, now within the Astral Sea, attempting to save all of the multiverse, hop from ship to ship, currently slightly more concerned about a dog than the multiverse.
Hey. Oh, man.
Move through the ship. So you've already defeated a series of creatures that seem to have feasted upon hapless crew members and digested them.
For the record, dogs are better than people. I'd be worried about the dog too over the multiverse.
The tree's roots that have been guarding the entrances to the other rooms begin to retract as you hear a croaking, "Thank you." So you are able to move essentially to the south, or you can check out the west area here.
How do we
Either way, it's a trap.
launch?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Or we're not using the map anymore?
I can get it up for some of the traveling. I'll do that.
Hi, baby girl.
I know that helps with some of the stuff.
Oh, did you take over?
So there were crew that had been in this room, right?
Yeah.
Can I search through the crew and see what I find?
Yeah. You mean, about a gold and some silver, not too much otherwise. All right, I did go ahead and start the session here.
Did you? Are you sure?
Yes, on the map. So,
All right.
if you want to take a look.
And is there only one passage that's open now?
Both to the west and the south are open.
I'll head down and go through the one on the west.
You got it. So.
So Thesic will stay where he is. He's watching for more trouble.
Gotcha. Book and scrolls concerning arcane subjects pack the bookshelves here. Pressed against the wall is a redwood desk, atop which are clean sheets of parchment and 2 inkwells.
What do the scrolls say? And are there any spell scrolls?
Yeah, those are the scrolls. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Guidance?
Yeah, true. I can guess guidance myself. Oh. Natural 20 for 20 plus 23.
Nice. As you peruse and try to look in the different volumes, you don't find anything like a spell, but one of the books, a particular volume entitled Dissertations on the Abstruse Mind, as you kind of run your hands on it, it doesn't feel quite right. As you pull, it's a little heavier, and you realize it's a strong box that is locked.
I'll take it out. Ciora, you pick this for me?
Sure. I'd like to check it for traps first.
Absolutely. Give me an investigation check.
24.
Okay. Looking very carefully using your tools, a little magnifying glass with your thieves' kit, you can see that there is a mechanism that only a key would disarm. That looks like it triggers a little glass file.
I relay that. In order to not destroy the contents of this, we really need the key.
Oh, you're not sure. You don't think it destroys the contents.
Oh.
It looks like it's made to push a gas out of the keyhole.
Ah, okay. Then I relay that.
I didn't find a key.
No.
So we can either risk it or we can see if we find a key somewhere else, but I didn't see a key in that room.
Well, we can check the other room. I mean, we can risk it, but we could check the other room first.
True. I'll head to the other room.
Does the room look like maybe it's the study?
I mean, it certainly looks like a study, yeah.
Okay.
And you said there was a desk in there?
Yes.
Did you search the desk?
Yeah, that's where you found the box.
Okay, but were there drawers in the desk, and did he open all of those?
I mean, the box was in the
On the bookshelf.
yeah.
Thought.
But looking because you all have the see invisibility or see true sight.
See invisibility.
See invisibility. Yeah. So looking towards the desk, you do see a ward rune above the desk.
Oh, this is the rune we need to destroy to get the rod.
Yep. I did not prepare dispel magic today, so
I think Layla was the one who had it last time.
yeah, Laylis is the one who had it.
Dun dun dun.
So we're in a strange situation here. Is there any chance I can deduce a way to disable the rune without dispel magic?
I mean, you know, there would be ways to do it, but it's not obvious here.
Okay. Interesting. We're gonna have to keep looking around. Yeah, we could, if we think we can get a long rest in, I could certainly deal with this, but otherwise we're gonna have to find another way.
I don't have anything that can dispel it, unfortunately.
Yeah, see, given the situation, you don't know if you'd be able to get a long rest in this area. This cracked ship and monsters all around.
Yeah. Just kind of what I figured.
Perhaps we should search the rest of this room. I'm doing my best to hold Ag, but she's getting slippery and really wants the dog.
Let's find the dog real quick, and then we'll. We can also see if the treant can lock us somewhere so we can get a long rest.
Sure, you could negotiate.
I'll go to the other room, one to the south.
I'll follow.
Ag's going too. All the while, kind of like try to call out to Akasa to see if there's a response.
Right. Go out, you see a cot is shoved against one wall here opposite a desk. And sitting in the room's center is a reddish brown dog with a leather collar studded with glowing crystals. Seeing you come forward, the dog here, very kind of muscular of a breed, kind of pushes up and puts both of its paws right on the shoulders of Ag and gives a lick on the chin as the collar glows and vibrates and says, "Hello, I am Ikaza. Welcome. I have not seen someone in so long. Hello, 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 hello."
Who said you're a good dog?
Oh.
I give them a lot of pets.
And they like put full body weight. Give me a quick strength save as they just sort of right against your arm and legs.
10.
Then you take like 3 steps back before you can catch yourself, but you puts you down just enough to where they can get your chin before you pull it up with them.
We got rid of the monsters that were out there.
You know, I've been trapped. I've been scared to get out.
It's okay. It's all safe now.
And people who tried to move quick ended up different places. I didn't want to go in between the realms.
What do you mean in between the realms?
Thinks for a moment. They called it teleport. People who teleport vanished forever.
So when the crash happened, they teleported away.
Well, they didn't mean to. They would just try to go like to the other room when the creatures attacked,
Oh,
and then they just poof.
well, we got rid of them all, and you have a friend upstairs waiting to see you.
Oh god.
Yeah, Redbud. He said their name was.
Oh, he's my good friend. Like
We're also looking for a key. You don't happen to know where one is.
key?
Yeah, it went to this box.
Oh.
How did she get the box?
I imagine Saban has it in his hands. I'm pointing to it.
Oh. I liked it better that it was just in your hands suddenly.
Yeah, I loved it. Inda? What had that key?
Well, do you know what happened to Inda?
No. I don't think she was here. But yeah, that's why I've been afraid. But I've been afraid to teleport to get out of here. So don't teleport. Bad things happen. People would move, find themselves places, and then the screams.
Is Inda the captain?
We've also been looking for the captain. So now we have a name.
Mhm.
What does Inda look like?
Oh, Inda? She. Red hair, eyes that pierce through you, make you very happy, and one wing.
Well, now we know what she looks like. It'll make it easier to find her.
Yeah. She's real bossy. She has all these runes on her body. She acts like such a diva all the time.
Well, in my experience, captains usually are. They have to be in charge of so many people all the time. And there's always at least one person making all the mistakes.
Oh, that's true. They do have to work very, very hard. But thank you for rescuing me.
So you can teleport.
Mhm.
So, and I mean no offense by this, but I've never seen it before. You're a dog that can do magic.
All dogs can do magic.
Can you dispel sigils?
No, just teleport.
Okay.
Oh, in that she said I was a blink dog.
Oh. Okay.
Because you blink and I'm gone.
What do you mean was? Have you
Damn.
changed? Oh.
No, I just said it in a weird tense.
Okay.
Clearly, it was remembering something that happened in the past. It said she said I was.
Yes.
In the past, that's what she said.
Well, let's get you back up to Redbud and see if he can protect us for the night while we stay here.
Okay.
Matt, can I search this room, the cot, the desk?
Absolutely. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
That's a D4.
You beat me to it.
So a 19 all told.
Look around, and there's like a lifeboat in here, and you can see there's survivor necessities, anything that you would need, and you do see in one of the desks here, there's in the drawer, there's like 100 gold pieces of like an emergency fund, but you don't find any key or anything like that.
Okay, I take the 100 gold.
It seems like an emergency. Take the 100 gold.
Yeah.
Rescue fee.
Matt, you said the runes on the collar, or the crystals on the collar, glowed as this thing started to speak. Is my guess that would I be able to tell if that's what's creating their ability to speak?
Yeah, that seems like what it's doing.
Okay.
Like-
That's cool.
It does kind of sound like, though, Inda might be able to disable the rune for us if we find her.
Probably. We can either go try to find her and bring her back, or take a rest here.
It's a good boy.
Yeah. They very clearly base this art of the breed that my dog is, and that is totally the personality of my dog. Hello, hello.
Does your dog also like to hunt displacer beasts?
She would. And smile the whole time and go, "Look what I did." And she'd bring me the corpse and lay it at my feet like she does all the mice she catches.
Put a cat out of a job if you do that.
No, that's when your cat brings in the snakes.
And that's why we have inside cats. They don't bring in anything. So head up. That's what it sounds like we're planning.
Okay. Sounds good. So you head up, and Redbud puts its roots out and hugs Akasa. Oh, thank you for getting them. Oh, okay, Redbud! And begins gnawing on the roots playfully.
Because I don't remember if we asked or not. Redbud, do you happen to know where the Captain Inda went?
No, she wasn't here when they crashed. I didn't see. It all happened so suddenly.
There is that other part of the ship we can go to. Or we could rest.
I am good to travel more, but I'm not a spellcaster, so
I still have plenty of spell energy. I just don't have the right spell for the job, so
Yeah. I mean, I could use a short rest, but outside that, I have not used too many spells.
I also could use a short rest.
If we're in a hurry, I can do cat nap.
Yeah. I'd say with the roots here, they can definitely protect you enough to let you do a short rest.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we'll take the time to short rest and then head to find the captain.
Right.
I'd like to take this time to repair my armor. Oh wait, sorry, that's another game.
It's tomorrow, Bobby. You play Daggerheart tomorrow.
Oh, right, sorry.
So excited. All right. Anything else anybody wants to do during the rest?
Other than healing, I was gonna ask if Redbud and Akasa are gonna stay here, or if they're going to try to reunite with the rest of the crew.
I can't leave this part of the ship. And now I'm rooted into havoc. I'd quickly die in the space. Well, I mean, I can't lose another. I can't. Right, I can't lose you, Redbuds. I want to stay here and protect. Arr.
Then we'll bring the captain back and we'll try to see if we can rescue you from Havoc. Get another ship that you can latch onto, maybe.
Okay. Well, you'd really help me find another ship. You are most kind of individuals. They're great.
You're great too, Akasa. Pat, 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 pat.
Lick, 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 lick. Little nibble.
And then I think we're gonna head out, right?
Yeah, we're gonna start the other part of the ship.
Yeah.
So I can push the take short rest button, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Fine.
I can't wait to tell Shatterspike all about our new friend.
Indeed. Very good. So, begin flying under the power of your mind, like one should. As you see the strangeness above and below, the weird movements of the dying god. And moving towards you, well, you see, there's like as you're passing, there's debris that seems to be being blown around. Wood from almost the breath of havoc pushing through the air. And then one piece, this what looks like this cloak, suddenly, as you pass through the debris, moves and begins to float aggressively toward you. As it does, within the hood, you see sharp teeth coming out of what reveals to be leathery skin. Go ahead and let me actually get this up real quick.
Corona, it's home. Ooh. That was harder than I thought it was going to be. Who's here today?
We've got Egg, Tyndall, Sabin, Siora, and Thezik.
We're missing Lair.
Yeah. Larian and the Druid.
Oh yeah, the Druid. Forgot.
All right, roll initiative.
Wait, what Druid? What Druid? Oh, the mushroom person.
Yeah, Macelia. Definitely not Lilac or Olagode.
Okay, I think I got everybody out then.
All right, so I got Tyndall, I got
Wow.
Siora.
Look at that. Oh.
I have Egg. So, Sabin, what'd you roll?
22.
22. Did you roll on the phone?
Nope.
Oh, I don't know then.
He rolled before you told us to roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, good. All right. Yes, Siora,
I'm-
you switching?
I'm going to do initiative swap with Thezik.
Got it. As it goes from 17 to 22. Siora goes from 22 to 7. Very good. In that case, all right. So they'd be floating too because they're going from one ship to the other.
I misunderstood that.
Got it.
Come here, everybody. Not the hole. God damn it. Stop it. Nobody asked you. Ooh, there. All better.
See. All right. So it moves toward you, shimmering as though there's multiple of them. Its movement very odd. Sabin, it is your turn.
Yeah, I will just attack it.
You gonna float to it?
Yes, 35 feet. Make it.
Why does my camera keep aiming down today? That's where my knife went to. Son of a bitch.
18.
Very nice. All right. The 18 looks like it's coming in on target and connects with the creature.
And then I'll add a defensive flourish.
Nice.
Oof. 1.
Total damage?
16.
16. Anything else?
Second attack. 25 for 20 damage.
Okay, it's 25. You push, and as you watch your blade, it goes right through the center, but it seems to hit nothing as what you seem to hit just sort of shatters, and you see the creature not where you thought it was.
Look, if you can have mirror image, so can he.
I don't have mirror image. What are you talking about? That's my turn.
Very good.
One of you sons of bitches probably does.
Thezik.
Thezik's brother used to.
Yeah.
Thezik would like to try and move behind the creature to flank it.
I think I need to put a bigger stand up.
And thank you for getting my new mini art department.
You're welcome.
Ooh, is that off the new print art department?
Yeah,
Nice.
both of them are. You don't. Hey, don't you be rude. He wants to get at you. Don't be mean. See, they both are. They're hanging out together now. Look,
Nice.
the boys.
Ooh.
Going to attack with Vicious Longsword
Oh,
with advantage for flanking, I think.
Let's go. Yeah.
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh, very nice. Pushing through, you find that again you hit air as the illusion vanishes.
Cool.
wah,
Second
wah,
attack.
wah.
It's 25 to hit.
All right. And again,
Great. And third and final attack.
let's go.
Hmm. You're mean, Matthew.
27 to hit.
Right. The hit. Oh, there it is. Yep. That hits. It seems there's no more duplicates of it left.
Cool. Okay. For 13 plus. It has not made an attack yet, right?
Correct.
Cool. I get two
No,
additional.
for all you know, he
the
could've been
six for
nice
that?
guy.
So 13 and 16.
Ooh. It's 29?
Yep.
Very nice.
For all you know, he could have been friends with the dog.
And that ends my turn.
You got it. Okay. So,
You saw me.
all right. Thrashing violently at Thezig. It opens its mouth,
Yeah,
which you're able to move to the side as another tail, as its tail tries to skewer you. You're able to glance the blow until it steadies and finds its way up under your armor and into your stomach
Mommy, I don't
with a
feel
25 to
good.
hit.
Okay. We can do your stuff, but I want to repost for the first attack.
You got it. It's 5 slashing.
5 slashing.
Go ahead, repost.
Do, 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 do. Would that be with advantage still?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
I rolled 2 2s, so that's a total of 11.
Oh, that does miss as it floats away from your blow. And then it moves out.
What is the thing I just used?
Yeah.
It's maneuver. That's what those are called.
Bobby, I'm just surprised you remembered you had 2 attacks.
Moans,
I had 3, and I remembered all 3 of them.
moans
Okay.
a terrifying, horrible sound. I need everyone to give me a wisdom save against frightened.
I will use my reaction or counter charm for myself.
It does something these days.
Yeah, you can use your reaction to give them a reroll with advantage.
I love it.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice. Does a 12 save?
It does not.
Okay, then I'm going to use a charge of the Jewel of 3 Prayers to give myself a reroll.
the 12 saved at anything at this high of a level.
How about a 14?
Not often. Does a 14 save?
It does.
All right.
I got a
Nice.
13.
That saves.
I got an 18 this time.
I'm sorry, you was one
18
off.
saves. Yep, they're just one off, and you decided to make fun of them.
I got a natural 1
Hey,
for 10.
Egg is frightened.
Oh, I am so scared of this big giant snake. I don't like snakes.
All right.
Unless they're small.
And with that, Siora.
Okay, so where is it in proximity to my friends?
Oh, it's just chilling between the two of them, isn't it?
I thought it moved.
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
it shook its like weird body at you guys.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Market. And in addition, I'm going to use my Dreadful Strike. And I'm going to shoot at it with my bow.
Choo-pa-choo!
Nice.
For a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, so it's going to take 12 points of magical piercing, along with 6 points of psychic damage. In addition, it's going to take 14 points of sneak attack.
All right. It is bloodied.
Then it's going to take an additional 4 points for Hunter's Mark. And from my bow, it's going to take an additional 3 points of psychic.
Nice.
Oh, and then second attack for a nat 20.
Yes.
For an additional 14 points of magical piercing.
How do you want to kill it?
Right through the eyes.
Very nice. Whew. As it swirls and falls towards Havoc's corpse. Is that it?
Siora, thank you for saving me. It was so scary.
It was definitely something.
I don't like big snakes.
I don't know many people who do like big snakes.
I don't
And that
like
one
them.
was and that one was flying.
I know. I only like them when they're like cute and no fangs and not trying to eat me.
Think happy thoughts. Think Akasha.
Akasa.
As Thezek watches this creature fall, he says out loud, "You know, I think I've heard of a professor guy who could probably make something out of that near Draconia, the ruins. That's really far from here, so."
Wrong game, Bobby.
I mean, if you really want it,
No,
I don't
I'm
know
good.
if
I
anybody's
just-
gonna object, but
It was just something that popped into my head.
He sounds like a
I
really
mean, it's already the
smart guy.
shape of a cloak.
Do have tinker's tools. I don't know.
You got leatherworking tools?
Oh, good point. I don't think I could do much with that.
Maybe we'll find another one and I'll try and catch it before it falls.
Or you could just fly down and catch the damn thing. With
I'm
your
just trying to
top.
keep us moving.
Alrighty, and let me get back to the map here. Yep, I'm a very loud daughter.
Gosh. Not like she takes after someone. By someone, I mean you, Matthew.
Hmm. So, come forth here. Next part of the ship.
And I am sharing that if you want.
Cool.
I said this way with my mic mute. Mic muted. Words.
A colossal heart, part flesh and part stone, looms over the Segment's top deck. What remains of the ship's prow is plunged deep into the heart, and the deck rumbles as the hull pulses. Boom, boom. Scraps of gossamer, sails dangle off the ship's broken off mast, which is jammed through one of the doors leading into the forecastle.
Did we go the right way? On the map?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did.
What? You're in the right one.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Up there. And there's no one like out keeping watch on this one.
There is not.
Is the heart? Does it seem like it's part of the ship, or does it seem like the ship has crashed into Havoc's heart?
Seems like the ship has crashed into Havoc's heart.
Okay. Okay, well, we should try not to disturb that, because I don't really want to awaken a god.
I think if a ship crashes into your heart and you don't wake up, I don't think there's much that can wake you up.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. The way you'd go down to the forecastle is blocked by a broken off mast. It's...
Can I try and move it?
Certainly.
Could I help?
Someone can do an athletics check with advantage.
Guidance.
Guiding.
I have a +10. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you're taller too.
I didn't want to make it a size thing, so maybe I shouldn't have. And D4 for guidance. That is 16 total.
Did you roll with advantage? Yes.
Yeah, I did, I think.
Okay. So that is actually enough as you push. And you realize part of this is a locked door and it breaks and you push absolutely through.
I found a way in.
Do we
Okay.
hear anything below decks, like stirring?
You do. It does seem like someone is in there. And yeah, we're kind of move here a little bit. Yeah, she's coming down this way. And In this cabin, clothes are tossed over chair backs and open books are strewn across tables. At the back of the room stands a woman. Her right leg below her knee is a wood and metal prosthetic, and from her back extends a massive white feathered wing. She looks. What have you come here for?
Your crew sent us to find you for one reason.
It raises an eyebrow. What's their name?
Well, we met the talking dog in the tree. Then we met the other guy who turned out to be a slod. What are all their names? I forgot, guys. I'm not really good with names.
The tree was Redbud. The dog was Akasa. The one that turned out to be a slad was Ikran. We met Figaro and saved him from suffering a modified memory. And then there was Lestra and Lysin. Aga's like counting them off on her fingers as she rambles them out.
And give me a persuasion check.
$11.
Give advantage since Bobby was there helping a little bit.
Okay.
She should get advantage for naming them all. You're so mean.
22.
Okay.
I doubled my score.
She nods. Then welcome aboard. I have to thank you for coming and helping. My leg stopped working here, and let's just say it's with all the vicious things about, didn't know quite what to do.
Do you have anyone looking for you?
I don't know. I imagine in a case like this, everyone should just secure what they can and stay put until more important until a rescue can be formed. So they should be staying put.
So you do expect a rescue party to be sent to you?
I don't know. Usually, whatever crew has the most ability to do so. Looks like we might be at your all mercy if you'd help. But the captain, Inda Malayuri. I'm an emissary, here to guide the lost and bring peace to tumultuous worlds.
Well,
that's
Got it.
good.
That we've had a little bit of a crash.
we can't say we're here wholly out of the kindness of our hearts. We are looking for a magical artifact. We were told that it was a part of the mast, and we had to erase some runes that were protecting it.
She she goes, yeah. We had it stored safely in a safe room beneath the ship's bridge with the wards. You'd have to find them. One's in the headboard of the stateroom, the other's on the wall above the desk in the study.
We were able to find them, but we don't have the magic to dispel this second one right now.
She nods. She goes, well, why are you looking for this thing?
We don't want them for greedy reasons. Well, not directly greedy reasons. There's a god who's causing havoc across many worlds, and the only way to stop him is to assemble all these pieces together, and then something about a gong.
He's not just causing havoc, he's trying to become the multiverse. And that would be bad.
And it works out since you're an emissary and you're trying to calm whatever that word was you said across worlds. Turbulent? Maybe that's what it was.
And she,
Tumultuous.
her eyes glow as you feel like something's prickling around in your mind as she stares at you. Oh. You seem to be telling the truth. Besides, that piece is what got us crashed in the first place. So, if you get to one of the rooms, all you need is to say the following. The moon sings a song for the lost.
We also found this box, but we didn't want to open it without the key because it seems like there's some sort of trap in it.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you didn't. Since it's mine, I'll take it. Puts her hands out.
I mean, will you be able to pay us for rescuing you?
Kind of. Blackmailing now, are we?
I mean, we gotta get something out of this, you know?
There's gold left in the ship a few places. We had a few emergency stashes. Well, can get those to you. But that is my personal property, and I would like it.
Can I insight check her on like how important this box is to her?
Sure.
I have advantage from the Vecna feat. What is just
Yes.
general?
Yep.
Always advantage. Okay. Uh, 14.
14. I think that seems like, I mean, basically it's mostly someone who wants what's theirs.
Yeah, I'll hand them the box.
While you were inciting Ag is gonna be elbowing you. Come on, Sabin, just give it back to her.
You gotta try at least. But it seems important to you, so here's your box.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you can tell us about the rod that's a part of your ship?
Ask if there's anything more she can tell you about the rod.
Mhm.
No, just using it. We went so fast that we portaled into this beast. But I would just be careful. The heart here, I've seen this serpentine thing come from it every once in a while, and part of the ship is lodged, so if you're going below, be careful.
And how are we planning to get back to Sigil?
Last time a portal just opened.
Well, no, you go
Oh.
back to the portal you came from.
That's right. I remember.
Do you know of any way we can get Redbud out of here without killing him?
Oh, we'd have to find something for him to root into. Will that be another ship or something with enough health and magic?
Is there any limitation on the size?
Kind of depends. It needs to be enough that they can get enough of their roots in to get the right amount of energy.
Mm.
But like something that's small and has energy doesn't work too good because it's more how much energy pours out of it at any given time. That's why the ambient energy of a spell jamming ship is just right for something like it.
So I take it a
Well-
person wouldn't provide enough energy.
Not likely. I mean, it depends. I don't know, for a short period of time.
What about a group of people?
I don't know. Might be able to figure something out.
Do you want to stick here, or do you want to head back to Redbud with us when we go dispel?
I mean, if you're getting out of here, I guess I can get back to my crew. If we're going, might be a little bit safer. Well, you'd come here by yourself, I guess.
There's always safety in numbers. Do you know if there's any more of your crew in this section of the ship?
Here? No, I'm the last one here.
Said your leg was not working. Was it damaged in the crash, I take it? Or
I've got this going. What I was working on to be able to help everybody it's in the next room. I was working on a wing to replace this one I lost a while ago. None of you are good with your hands, are you? I was always good at theoretical, but practical engineering was kind of a problem for me.
I'm not terrible at it. I also have mending, if that would help at all.
I'm pretty good with Tinker's tools.
Yeah.
I'm good with Smith's tools.
Well, follow me then as she takes you into the next room here, and see a chunk of mass has pierced the corridor, and fills a corner of the room. A large bronze sphere hovers in the center of the room, spinning idly. Displayed on the table below is a wing-shaped contraption. This room, formerly served as the Lambent Zenith's navigation room, is now functions as Inda's workshop. So it kind of shows it to you.
Did someone else say they had Tinker's tools?
Tyndall does.
What's your bonus to that?
Would it be a sleight of hand check, Matt?
Yeah, so the first thing would be an investigation or survival to kind of understand what has to be connected where. And then it's a sleight of hand to reconnect the joints. And if you have proficiency with Tinker's tools, you get that with advantage.
Yeah, so I have a +6 on the sleight of hand. On the investigation, I have advantage with a +11, so.
I'll give you a bardic and guidance. Use it how you fit.
Do I have to use the bardic before I roll? Or
No.
can I use it after?
It's after.
After, but before I know the result.
I think
Correct.
so, yeah.
Okay. It's D10, right? Okay.
Actually, I think you can know the result because it says when you fail.
Oh,
That is different than it used to be. That's
That
cool.
is.
2024.
Cool. Yeah, so I will take a look at this thing, see if I can't figure out what needs to be done. So 28.
Okay. So you see which joints need to be connected here.
That was before the guidance, by the way. And then now I need to connect them, I guess. So
Yeah. And anyone can do the sleight of hand. Oh, sorry. Actually, yeah, whatever you want to do. So it's a dex sleight of hand. And you have advantage if you have Tinker's tools.
Well, I have Tinker's tools, so let's try it. Cool, that's a 22 plus 1 is 23 plus I may as well use the bardic so it doesn't go to waste. Plus 3, so 26 total.
All right. In case it begins to work as she looks at it and kind of pulls a few of the joints and starts to begin to move. She goes, all right. Well, from here, I can get this to work if I attach it right to my back. It takes a little bit more time than we need. She gets packing up and she goes to the other room and you see she grabs this ring that she puts on, attaches this lantern to her side, and grabs this short sword that looks like it's burning as she puts it in a scabbard. And well, yeah, you're talking about payment. I'll give you this. As she moves to the bridge area real quickly. And this room ends in a wall of Havoc's flesh. Glass shards from the shattered window litter the floor, and an armchair sits on a platform toward the back of the room. Below it lies a silver-wrought chair, toppled over and broken in half. She opens up the right armrest and takes out a bronze tube and hands it over. What's that?
What is this?
Goes, oh, a little something for one of you inside. That was a kind of in case of worst situation thing. It's a scroll of flame strike.
Very nice.
It's a cleric spell, isn't it?
Yes. So I think either me or you can cast it.
Yeah.
Do you want it?
Sure, I'll take it.
Hand it over. You ready to head out? Get back to Redbud?
Machine hurts. Is everybody good?
Yep.
And is she put the wing on? Is she like flying now?
She can fly by her mind anyway, but
Yeah,
she does have it on for now. As a group, you make your way through. See, the purposes of this, it's actually pretty simple to find what you need and get to the room and say the phrase as you see the rune disappear and deactivate. So what would you like to do? What is your intention? She would like to reunite with the other part of the ship.
Oh, she wants to reunite before we go to the.
Yeah, she's good with whatever you want to do.
Other than heading back to the to where the rest of the crew is, I kind of wants to try to see if we can figure out how to transport Redbud. If there's a way. Because he's part of the crew, too.
All right.
Can I figure out how much arcane power the ship might be generating for Redbud to be able to sustain off of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think like anything magical would work. It's just mostly has to support his weight.
Oh, he can't move on his own.
I mean, to be able to root into something, yeah.
So we need a large magical item. All I have is small. Tiny, really.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't know how we can get him out of here without another ship.
I'm afraid I did not pack a folding boat.
I'll turn to the captain. If we can get you out, can you come back for Redbud?
I mean, could certainly try.
I don't know if there's anything here we can use to get him out of here. Anything sturdy enough?
Well, I don't know if we have a way to get them back where they came from. We have a way to get them to Sigil. But then getting out of Sigil is, well, not necessarily an easy task. I suppose we could call on our 3 friends to help, but
Would a large celestial creature work?
Yeah, that would be very helpful to them, I think.
Okay, then. Then Ag would kind of just like kneel for a moment and start whispering some words in primordial that sound to everyone else's ears almost, if you cannot discern primordial, as like the sound of what seems almost like starfall, accompanied with like the kind of like air of the dawn. And before her there's kind of like a little spark as it kind of like unfolds from in on itself, and this crystalline elk just emerges from like this tiny little spark, and it looks like it's made of like crystal, but it's like at like the color of like every color of the dawn, and it just like stomps its hooves a bit, and after she opens her eyes she's like, Shatter Spike!
Does she make those noises often?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, I was summoning Shatter Spike.
Oh.
And Shatter Spike is a celestial, otherworldly steed.
Very good. And the steed glows bright. And with that, yeah, I think you see the tree beginning to root off some of the energy. Does it go for now?
Plan is to get all the crew together and go to Sigil. Or did we summon this thing without any idea of what we were doing?
I thought we were just reuniting the rest of the crew as step 1.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta get them there together before we can.
Okay. And shall we go to the rest of the crew?
back to the stern.
Yeah.
You said you all planned. I don't understand how you plan. You like just do things and then you plan?
I've always played things by ear.
Well, planning doesn't mean preemptive. You can plan in the moment.
I mean, I suppose technically you're right.
She planned to have that spell prepared before. It's all part of the plan.
Yes, but we were having a discussion on how to solve the problem, and instead of telling anybody what she was thinking, she just did a thing. I guess we're used to planning being okay, like this is what we're gonna do. Okay, now that we figured out what we're gonna do, let's do it. And then that way when we're done the thing, people aren't like, okay, now what? Listen, Nizan seriously misrepresented how you all plan, is what I'm saying. Well, clearly not you, Saban, because you weren't. I mean, you just joined when I joined, but he told me these people were really good at planning.
They've gotten this far. Let's have some sort of plan, you know.
Look, we were pulled into another world by a wish spell. That was definitely not planned. We're making do.
You were pulled into saving a half god. That wasn't planned either.
Yes.
You should be used to being pulled into things that you weren't planning.
Yes. Which means we do a lot of improvising.
Why his brother ran away.
It's not our fault that Nazan misrepresented us.
I mean, if you plan to improvise, still planning, right?
Right. So let's go to the other crew, I guess, as we travel. Clearly, we're not going to see eye to eye on what planning is.
All right. So, easy enough you're able to get the crew together. What is your intention here?
We don't have a plan for that.
Okay.
My thought was at the beginning we were taking them to Sigil because it's at least not here. And they can maybe hitch a hot ride with another ship from there or something. But apparently I was thinking ahead without telling anybody what I was thinking.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, but do I remember we learned that it's particularly hard to get out of Sigil?
It can be, but you do know that Elusriel can get people
Okay.
different places.
Okay, so it's totally a viable option then.
Yeah.
For a change, you could drop the problem on 3 wizards. Instead of wizards dropping dropping problems on you, you could drop a problem. So hey, we collected these. Do something with them.
So Inna does sort of smile during all this. She goes, "Well, with all of you, there is another option if you're interested." She gets a sly smile.
Dad, it's a trap.
What's the other option?
Well, we do have a distress beacon. I didn't use it because in such untraveled space like this, the only ship that's likely to come wouldn't be somebody we'd want rescuing us. But with all of you, we might be able to get a new ship. One that I might add, she looks at you, would be very interested in taking you anywhere you'd want to go in the future.
I think that is a good plan.
Plan.
Goes.
A mutually beneficial partnership.
And that sounds more like an asset than a plan to me, but okay.
She planned that she has enough people now that she can use the beacon to summon a ship that we can all take. That was her plan.
That she
And she made clear
improvised
what
in
her
the moment.
plan was before she just pushed the beacon and said, "Okay, I just called the ship here. Let's all fight it now."
She goes, if you're amicable, that would work for us. She's giving you the choice. She'll go with your Sigil plan if you want her to, but if you
I
like the
want
ship
to.
plan.
Before we make that decision, I think we need to recover what we came here for first. Because if we're not in fighting shape after that, we don't know exactly what that will entail. But if drawing it out,
Yeah, and incidentally, pulling back the curtain a little bit, as I've spent more and more time with this adventure, I've written some possible changes because we need some more story in this stupid thing. And so I wanted to add some more story into Avecna a little bit because it's interesting. especially with some of the character changes, because we don't have as much carrying us through. So there's just more options. Again, it's always your choices.
I don't know if you caught this map. We were pretty good with stealing a ship.
Yeah.
Ag wants to spend more time with the dog anyway.
So
Ag
let's,
finds the idea of piracy thrilling, especially when it's doing good piracy.
I just think we should make sure we're in fighting shape before we push the big red button.
That sounds an awful lot like planning.
let's head back and get the rod, and then we'll plan in the moment after that.
Oh.
Very good. So funny. Going back. Let me. One thing here. All right, and. Okay, perfect. All right, and all right, so begin floating once more through, and all right, sorry, I got something. All right, so back to this. As you finally begin to come back, you come down to the cargo hold. Empty crates and barrels little the deck, and a double door stands at the fore. And you can see that there are runes that once would shine with light that seem to be dimmed. And as you open them, an overwhelmingly foul stench fills this destroyed and emptied room, where the prow should be a gaping hole leading into the putrid core of Havoc's heart.
I totally didn't catch that it was here. I thought we were getting away from the heart.
No, she said she said it was below the bridge.
Yep, sure did. Listen, I'm not telling you misled me. I just clearly didn't understand. It
She
wasn't a
said there
magic
was-
this time.
She said there was like serpents or something coming out of the heart. So I guess he's got worms.
They bring medicine for that.
God.
Maybe
damn
not
it,
strong
Tony.
enough for a god, but
You know, Basso-san has smelled this terrible before.
Bazozan's in the desert area. I can't remember the name of right now. Right?
Yeah, Zerhas.
Sure, Haas, yeah.
Oh, it's in Jorhas. I was thinking.
It's Oh yeah, it's not desert. Like
It's not Marquette, no.
it's not
Marquette.
Marquette.
It's
It's Shorehouse, yeah, in Wildmount.
Sorry. I just put Jorhas Desert because it's a blasted landscape. So I was like, yeah. I don't know.
It's where Demons Rise is. Right, that's what it's called.
Betrayer's Rise.
Betrayer's Rise. That's what it is. There's just a bunch of demons there.
I
Wow.
mean, personally, I think Demons Are sounds cool. That might just be me.
I clearly thought it sounded good. It's what I thought it was. Betrayer's Rise. Yeah, that's it.
All right, cool.
So we'll begin to move cautiously inside, I guess.
Yeah. As you come in, Egg, you hear a voice that seems to be reverberating your bones and skull in order to vibrate into your ears so that only you can hear.
Oh, it's a different kind of worm.
Help me. Make this safe. And let me find new life in this dying body.
In Ag's mind, she's kind of like reaching out to the deep rumbles through her bones, and she's like, Master Morduk, is that you?
Yes. You've done well nurturing my spark.
Really?
You have done great. I'm strong enough to still leave you with the peace I promised. I could reshape this dying body to a new one.
That actually sounds kind of wonderful, because I was feeling really bad for Havoc, because it must be really sad to kind of be forgotten by the rest of the world and not have anybody to remember you by, except as like the big hunk of flesh that your boat crashed into.
Yes. There at the end, destined to rot. But we can make use of what's left, revitalize. But there is an evil that lurks still here.
Oh no. Is it like the worms that they were talking about?
Yes. It was drawn as a defense of Havoc's. With it killed its last power against such things will be removed.
Okay. Just like how in the aftermath of a volcano eruption, new life will grow.
That's right. Once destroyed, just send your energy, our energy, into the heart.
Okay. And there's like this little mental thumbs up. And then outwards to everybody else is like, wow, guys, I have a really good feeling about this. I'm ready to smash some heartworms.
All right. And with that, beyond the shadowed safe room is an overchamber where the walls of purple flesh, dimly lit by pinkish bioluminescent orbs. The area reeks of death. An opening in one wall leads to another chamber. And who currently has the rod piece?
Laylis.
Okay. Your
Yep.
neighborhood Skelly goes, I think it's deeper in the heart. He holds up the rod piece as it glows. Anything you want to do here?
Is there
So many things that Bobby wants to do, but he's not there.
I'll cast see invisibility, I guess, see if there's anything invisible here.
All right. Looking carefully, you don't see anything that was hidden invisibly, but you can see that you already see through the wreck a gilded spyglass that would be worth 1,000 gold.
I will snatch that up real quick. I'll look through it as well, see if I can do anything special about it.
Nothing, I don't know. Just nice
Decorative.
glass, well made, yeah. Are you ready to continue?
I think so.
They're moving cautiously forward.
The walls and floor of this massive chamber alternate between gray petrified stone and flexing muscle and flesh clinging to the ceiling is a serpentine monstrosity like a skinless snake. Its long draconic snout drips with venom as it slumbers.
More snakes.
Did anyone pack an antidote? That would be a good time to take it.
No, I can just after you get poisoned, I can help a little, but
I can too, but
do we want to try to do this stealthily?
I don't think we can get the rod without getting rid of it.
Yeah. The Layla's piece kind of glows softly again, and she looks up and kind of points it towards the creature. I think it's in its stomach.
Yeah, motherfucker, spite.
It
Can't
ate
skip
it.
out of every battle.
Is there anything you'll want to do?
Let's all surprise attack it.
Kill it with fire.
Uh,
Right. You're about
Um,
40 feet away at this point.
I can still hit it.
yeah, I'll step 5 feet closer.
So you're within 35.
And ready psychic lance for whenever we want to attack this thing. Is there anything anyone else wants to do?
Okay. Just as a note, there's no readied actions in 2024.
Okay.
Sorry, I always say this wrong. There's no readied actions until initiative is rolled.
Okay, gotcha.
So great action combat, but you can't do it outside of combat.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. I'm gonna be a close fighter, so I don't have anything from range.
Yeah, I'll cast Psychic Lance then.
Okay.
DC 16 intelligence saving throw.
All right. So what we'll do is do the initiative in a second here,
Okay.
because it basically is the way. So the way it works is, instead of, like, what a surprise is like the noise making to do any type of attack alerts
Is
the
the-
enemies.
Okay.
But you get so everyone, when I call for it, not just a second. Actually, everyone can roll now, but with advantage, because you do have surprise. That's what
Okay.
surprise is. It's advantage on your initiative. You
Tend
have a
to
better
would
chance
like
of going first.
to like sidle around the room a little bit so we're not all standing in a big giant clump when it breathes on us.
Well, too bad.
Okay.
Mostly because I already called for initiative, and if you're getting the room, we've had to make some stealth checks. So we'll just sort of
Okay.
doing the advantage.
Well, if we were playing another game, I'd roll a crit, but that's not the game we're playing tonight. 'Cause I got 2 4s. A total of 6 is my initiative.
I got a 21 total if it didn't send it to you again.
I got an 18, and I'll do an initiative swap with Cezek.
Funny, Saban has you at 19 today, but I'll put you at 21.
Yeah, for some reason it's not adding Jack of all trades to initiative on D&D Beyond. And it should.
Oh, I don't.
Does Jack of all trades apply to
It
initiative?
used to. I'd have to dive into 2024 to figure out if it does. That's a little bit of a tech check. But I think that everybody else is okay. And then we're switching with
Cezek.
Thezek again. Okay.
Yeah.
Sierra becomes a 6. Thezek becomes an 18. That ability is so, like, effectively over. All right. Very good. All right. So, good news, Sammy. You go first anyway, so this will work out. But what we're going to go ahead and do, though, I think it's 9:37. So we're going to go ahead and take our break, and then we'll come back to get the
Okay.
fight going.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. Here we go.
I was checking on initiative, and I can't really find anything definitive. But like, if I just roll dexterity, it adds it to it. So I'm not exact. I don't think there's a hard rule on it.
I mean, I'm fine with the adding. I mean, I'm cool with you adding it. I'm just scared. My D&D bond wasn't doing it.
Because they're buttheads.
I'm fine.
I read online, people were like, because D&D Beyond is not adding it, it must be changing the rules. And I'm like, I feel like they just messed up the code.
Yeah. Well, so it's weird. So because like they go by initiative score. So this is the way I don't think I'm not sure initiative is considered an ability in 2024 because you have initiative score these days.
Well,
But I don't
maybe I was
know.
reading the old rules, but it still said dexterity check.
Right, but it's not a skill, and it adds to your skills.
Right.
Well, yeah, but if I just make a dexterity check, it adds it to dexterity check.
Oh, that's weird. That seems like an error because it just says in things you're not proficient in, right?
And skills that you're not proficient in.
Yeah, so it should-
You can add half your proficiency bonus to ability checks you make
Oh.
that use a skill proficiency you lack and that doesn't otherwise use a proficiency bonus.
Okay.
If you guys don't stop talking, I'm
That's really interesting because it shouldn't add it to a straight dex check automatically, really. And that means if I ask for a dex check, we have to -2. Unless it assumes, I don't know, because there's ability checks and skill checks. It's fine. Ultimately, the +2 doesn't bother me, so it's like
Yeah.
whatever. Like if you were a dex, get the +2. It's not a big deal. We added the +2. I'm fine.
Can we play now?
Our Artworm would like to do some damage now.
Yes, please.
Huh.
Do you know how long it took me to find heart walls and add bricks into them? Come on, let's go.
So I'm up first, right?
Yes.
I said I was gonna do it, so I guess I will. Psychic Lance. Yeah, I rolled a 18. It needs a DC 16 intelligence save.
All right. You've got it. Perfect. All right. So,
Is it perfect, Matthew?
what was the DC?
16.
All right. So, as it goes out, it wakes up for a moment and roars. You feel this strange surge of power as it seems to draw energy from Havoc and will succeed.
Damn. It'll take 9
Wasted a
damage.
legendary. Kill the legendary.
Yeah, and then I'll fly up to it.
It
and
takes
try to
half,
just
right?
Yes, it takes 9.
9. Okay, that's what I did here.
Have fun.
Perfect.
And I'll try to get like off to the side a little bit so
You
it can't
bled right in there.
breath weapon.
I'll put you by its big old butt then.
Okay. Yeah, and that is my turn.
Very good. And then we'll go to Tyndall.
Okay, so whether I want to be right underneath it or not, because that would put me out of a cone, hopefully. Or I guess I could just go straight up and get out of a cone. I'll do that. I will go straight up to be level with it, but still at range. So not moving forward, just moving up. And then I'm going to pull out my recently acquired scroll and read my recently acquired scroll and cast Flame Strike.
Oh, nice.
I assume I can center it so that I can adjust the creature and not Saban.
What's its radius?
It's a 10-foot radius.
Oh, yeah,
But
sure, would do that.
I can center it at a point within range, which is 60 feet. So,
Yeah. And is that deck save?
yes, dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And does it just use my spell DC?
A scroll usually does, yeah.
Okay. So that is 16 then.
Unless otherwise stated. That is DC 22.
Well, that'll save. But it still takes half damage. So that is 5d6 fire and 5d6 radiant. Will it matter if I roll that all together?
You said fire and radiant.
Yeah.
You can roll that together, yes.
Okay. Cool. So 35 half to what is that? 17.
Yes. Alright, so that's 17.
Did I bring my spiritual weapon today? I did. So yeah, I'm gonna give myself something to play with for bonus actions. Oh, that would be a leveled spell though, so I can't do that. Never mind.
Not yet.
Yeah, so that's my turn then.
Very good. Then Thezek.
I would like to fly up and hit it.
All right.
I'm just assuming you two are flanking at this point.
Yeah, as long as it's flankable, I'm cool with that.
Better shot.
Heck yes.
You guys are. Aw.
17 to hit.
That hits.
So plus 6. 9 and 12.
So 21. Very cool. And using your magic sword, or
Yeah, my vicious longsword.
nice.
I get 2d6 from the vicious longsword and 2d6 because it hasn't attacked anything yet.
Yeah,
That's a racial trait.
it's just so much better. I love it.
Hey, second attack.
Yes.
No, I'm stuck on pew pew.
That's a natural 20.
Woo!
That is 10. Oops. Also 22 damage.
Nice.
And final.
Pew pew pew.
That was supposed to be an advantage.
Pew pew pew.
26.
That hits.
Uh, 17.
Very good.
And I'm going to spend a maneuver point and make it a goading attack.
Okay.
So it's goading attack. Be a creature with an attack roll. You can expend one superiority die to make attempt to goad the attacking you. Add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me. And it looks like the DC for that is 17.
All right, it gets a 14.
Cool. And then I get to add the die to the damage. which was. I have no idea. Spheroid die. D10.
All
So that's
right.
an additional 8.
Nice.
And I shall end my turn.
All right. Inside, behind you, Siora, a what looks like ventricle kind of comes up. Little pseudopods from the heart to try to wrap around you for a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Man, is that a legendary action?
That is a layer action.
Cool. And I have nothing to add.
Okay.
I took the feat that lets me do things on legendary actions
Oh, okay.
from Baldus. Yeah.
Uncanny dodge.
Absolutely. So that is going to be a total of 19 damage.
Or after having from Uncanny Dodge.
Before. So 9 after Uncanny Dodge.
I got you.
Thanks, art department.
And you are grappled and restrained by it. As it wraps
Okay.
around. With that, we'll go to Egg.
Ag is going to hold out her hand, and she will utter the sounds of stones crashing together, and she's gonna fire up an Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
First one is a 12.
That will miss as it burrows into the heart flesh.
Second is a 21.
That hits directly.
Third is a 20.
Yes.
So a total of 8 plus 6 is
14.
14 force damage.
Very nice.
Listen, Nintendo, move. What?
And then I want to, but I also want to I want to help Siora.
Alright, your funeral.
But I'm going to scurry directly underneath.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. So what's going to do is it's going to do a legendary action. And
Did you hear that, Bobby?
A legendary action?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my reaction.
nice.
When an enemy you can see takes a legendary action, you can take a reaction to prevent it from doing so.
Ooh.
I can use this 4 times per long rest.
Okay. So does it just try to prevent it?
Yeah, it just says you take a reaction to prevent it from doing so.
Okay. What do you think happens? So right now it's trying to run away. What do you do?
Oh, I grab it.
Oh, I got you.
You're like, no.
By the
love
tail?
it.
No. I think by the throat. I'm next to its
Oh
throat.
man.
Nice.
Why do I feel it's like when we grab our terrier by the jaw and we're like, no, no.
I'm not done yet.
I love it. And then with that, it opens its mouth. You are grabbing and tries to bite you. Ooh, for a 15.
Nope. Nope.
Then it starts clawing you viciously. First one will be a 17. And then another 17.
I knew I tried to run away.
Unable
Are you
to-
trying? You're not trying, are you?
All right. In that case, it is then going to go ahead and I think use some movement on this turn and get 50 feet away. It's going to attempt to.
Oh, poor boy.
Well, it was on the ceiling when it was there, so it's going to kind of scutter around the ceiling. So that would be
I don't
an
have
up
reaction.
attack from only from Sabin if he wants.
And he already used like all of his attacks and everything for this turn.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and still flanking technically.
No,
No,
unfortunately
'cause
not.
it's left your space.
Okay. Then it's a 10.
All right. So that will just hit the scales of this thing as it scuttles away.
Get back here. He said he wasn't done with you.
Then Siora.
Well, I guess the only thing I can do is attempt to attack the thing that's got me grappled.
You got it.
So I'm going to use my short sword and I have disadvantage, so let's see what happens. 16.
16 hits.
All right. So that is 6 points of magical piercing.
Okay.
Since I hit it, can I use the nicked action to hit it with my dagger? I'm not sure how all that works with grapple.
Oh yeah. All grapple does is do 0. Restrain gives you a disadvantage.
Okay. So 15.
15 hits.
All right. So that's an additional 4 points of damage.
Nice.
And then my second attack with my short sword. Oh, a 26.
Ooh.
For an additional 10 points of damage.
Okay.
So whatever it is that's grappling me.
All right. With that, it kind of limps and falls to the ground.
Okay, and on that note, I am going to move underneath the dragon or whatever it is. I'm gonna try to get a little bit away from the wall.
You can know the monster's name. It's a Hartalad.
Hartalad.
Sorry. I got all excited.
All right. We'll go to Sabin.
I will cast Tasha's Otherworldly Guise and have some bony spectral wings pop out, and I will be immune to fire and poison damage, and immune to the poison conditioned. And I will fly 40 feet. Can I reach it?
No, it went 50.
Okay, I will take a shot with my hand crossbow. That gets +2, so 13.
13 will ricochet off its scales.
I'll take another shot, but this time I'll use a luck point for advantage. 24. For 4 damage, and then I'll use a defensive flourish.
Nice.
Just 2. For an extra, so for a total of 6 damage. And then I will move the last 10 feet and get right up next to it.
You
and
got it. All right. Then wanting to maximize assistance from those swinging swords, it's going to legendary action move without provoking opportunity.
Bobby, it's legendary.
He doesn't have his reaction back.
I don't have my reaction.
Yeah.
So we can move up to 50. to make sure there's still a great distance between him and Thesic, especially.
Well, 50 is 50.
Tyndall.
Cool. Well, I want to put myself between Thesic and the creature, so that I'm 15 feet away from Thesic.
So be where?
I want to be between Thesic and the creature, and I want to be 15 feet away from Thesic.
Okay.
And then I'm going to touch the Jewel of Three Prayers, and Thesic disappears and reappears 15 feet on the other side of me, effectively giving him 30 feet of extra movement.
There we go.
And then that's his bonus action. And with action, he's just going to this thing's been hit. He'll try Toll the Dead and see where its wisdom's at.
Got it.
Well, it did try to run away, so its wisdom's got to be better than some.
That is 19.
Yeah, that saves. So wisdom fairly high, it seems. All right. Also fast. That's unfortunate. All right, that's as much as I can do for this turn. So that's it.
All right. Thesic.
I'd like to move the rest of the way to the thing, and then I would like to hit it.
Let's go.
And I'm going to use one of the advantages that Carrie has placed in the chat for us.
Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie. 20, 30, 20.
That hits.
You. Only a 1 on that die. Terrible.
Gross.
Yeah. 6 and 9 is a number. 14?
6 and 9 is 15.
15.
Math is hard.
Yeah, especially on a Friday night. That was my first attack. Make my second attack. So 17 to hit.
That hits. Diving deep into it.
And I rolled a 2 this time. $11.
Nice. All right. Anything else?
Last attack. 19.
19 hits.
Rolled 2 again. So 7 plus 2. So 9.
Nice.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. At this point, so your another piece from the heart rises up by you.
Can you come tell me what?
For a natural 1, totally misses you.
Yay!
And we'll go to Egg.
How far away am I from him?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45. Yeah, 45.
All right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
All right, first one, 19.
Hits.
Second one, 26.
Woo.
Third one, 25.
Nice.
Triple blast. Pew. 8 plus 9 plus 2.
All right. Very good for 19 force damage. So begins to bore a hole. Marduk is like, yes! Very excited, cheering you on. And
Okay, Bobby.
is that an egg?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, to start off its turn, the Hunterlod looks and opens its gullet again at Fezzik for a 25 to hit.
Hey, that'll hit.
Very good. So that is 14 piercing damage as the jaws come into you and they depress just slightly, injecting 8 poison damage to your veins. And at that point, it pulls and tries to swallow you whole. Give me a strength save.
– 29.
All right, you do resist.
Put my hand against the nose part and just push away.
Yeah. Then it responds by clawing at you angrily. 24 to hit.
That also hits. It got angry.
And a 15.
I don't care what you say, I'm leaving it in the
All right. So that's 15 slashing damage. And it will go ahead and leave Fezzik there and go ahead and try to move its 50 feet, knowing the two that are swinging swords, try to make sure it stays at least 50 from both, but tries to get its max distance. Scuttles. But you do get an up, I think. I think you started your reaction.
Yep. I will take it. 19.
That hits.
Uh, 19.
Nice. All right. Siora.
All right. I am. So wherever that thing was that came out and attacked me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around and attack that area. I know
Okay.
that we're in this heart, but it's
It's
attacking me.
and it's still out. Yeah, like it's
Okay.
out there.
Yeah, it's attacking me, so
yeah.
I'm gonna attack
That's
it.
totally viable to kind of give the idea. You think that maybe one's going to pop up each time, so you controlling them is a very viable strategy.
Okay, so I'm going to bonus action steady aim.
All right.
Let me put you back.
Ooh, for a nat 20.
Ooh, heck yes.
So that is 10 points of magical piercing plus 7, 9, 16 points for sneak attack.
Nice.
And oh wait, never mind that. And then using the nicked action, I'm going to swing at it with my dagger for a 15
That hits.
for an additional 4 points of damage of piercing.
How do you want to kill it?
Whacking it off.
Yeah. Very good.
Is there another one close to me?
No.
Okay. How close is the next one? Am I within 30 feet? Or actually...
There are no other of these types of things spawned right now.
Oh, okay. Then that'll be my turn.
Okay. I'll go back up to Sabin.
Can I get to it in 40 feet?
No, because we're playing catch. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 gets you here. Ooh, I probably shouldn't use that finger. 40 gets you here. Right.
Okay, I will go 40. still very far away from it.
Yeah, it's pretty smart with those 50 feet movement.
Hey Matt, in the combat, do we still move with our minds?
Yes.
And that was 7 times your intelligence score.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's 5 times intelligence score.
5 times intelligence score?
Wow.
Okay.
Uh,
It's 7.
I guess I can do another.
Yes, I'm verifying 5 times your intelligence score.
Wow, bards or barbarians are fucked.
Well, then you can move
Uh,
regularly too.
Oh,
But if you're trying to
Why
fly,
does
yeah.
this camera not? Matt, there's like a loose screw or something on this camera. I cannot get it to stay where I position it. It keeps like falling.
Okay.
I'm actually just gonna cast Long Strider on myself to increase my movement speed to 50. And I don't have any bonus actions.
That's because you have wings now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Long Strider just says movement speed, or a creature's speed increases.
Yeah. No, I yes. I was making sure you're using by your wing. We're good. It was more that you weren't using your mind. Was my thing.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that'll be my turn, unfortunately.
Okay. Then we'll go to Tyndall.
Can I see what 60-foot diameter would look like?
What?
The board.
So the 30-foot
The
radius
whole
one.
board.
Give me a second.
Yeah, 3 foot. Okay.
My 30-foot radius. Oh dear lord, I'm sorry, Ruby. I didn't know you were down there. Where's my 30-foot
I see.
radius? Oh,
Yeah, I think it's she's got it. I think it's mostly the board, but yeah.
Is the 20 foot the
where you want it?
the
Here?
height?
Here?
Okay. Well, I'm trying to create a fence to try and keep it in one area is kind of what I'm going to aim for.
Oh, you can put it right here.
But I don't know if that's going to work.
Well, how am I supposed
Okay. Okay. Sure. We'll see how this goes. So I am going to basically put the edge of the diameter. I'll fly out of the way first because I got plenty of movement speed. But but I don't want to get my ally. He might be in the exactly where I need him to not be.
If it's fire or poison, I'm fine.
It's not. It's force damage.
Force,
I'm trying
not-
to cast Blade Barrier. Is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So I can fence it in. But the problem I have is I think it'll just fly out the bottom. Because I don't think it's a dome. I think it's a ringed wall.
Yeah.
And it's only 20 feet high. And this room is, what, 30, 40 feet high? I can't hear you, Matt.
Yeah, I think it was like 50 feet high.
50 feet high. Okay. Well, darn. In that case, I'll go back to my normal strategy, and I will put myself 15 feet from not Nazan, Thezek, and teleport Thezek toward this creature. So get him 30 feet closer so he can be within range. Mark that off before I forget. And then I already know wisdom's not great, so let's try a dex save for Sacred Flame.
You got it. That is a 30.
Okay, well,
I think it's dexterous, guys.
As it quickly moves around the fire. Is that it?
yeah, that's what I can do.
Okay. And it will use its legendary action to move 50 feet, scuttling quickly. Not provoking opportunity attacks. Maximizes distance from the two melee.
Well, yeah. Either way, it does it. It's not going to get far enough from one of them, but can get far enough away from the other.
Okay.
There we go.
So we'll go to Thesic. So how far away is Thesic?
45.
Cool. With my mind, I can move 50.
Never mind. Both of you can
Okay.
probably get to it this turn. If it doesn't move again.
You keep running and I keep catching you.
Very stalkerish of you.
I'm very, very stalkerish. Make my attacks with my sword. 16 hit.
16 does hit.
I love the number 2 on that die, apparently. That's 10.
Okay.
Second attack. 26.
Gotcha. 6 damage.
It was 26 to hit for a total of 18 damage.
Okay.
And then final attack is 16.
16 hits.
For 19.
Nice. Very good.
And I'm done.
All right, then we'll go to Egg.
Where am I in comparison to it? Okie dokie. Is it, how far away is it?
45.
Okay, I'm always gonna check. I'm gonna continue with my Eldritch Blast.
Got it.
One is a 22.
That hits.
2 is a 14.
That just hits.
Okay, and then the third is a 23.
And that hits as well.
Let's go. 5 plus 7 plus another 7. So 14 plus 5 is another 19.
Very good. Anything else?
I would like to move more towards that little if the wall next to me has that kind of semicircle towards where the wing sticks out. So
There?
no, the other direction.
This way?
Yeah. Just so I'm not I'm looking at it almost like from where the sneaky's head is, it could hit 3 people. I don't want to be there. Just in case. I don't know what it's capable of.
Got it. In that case, turning its head, having been hit by you a lot, Egg, I think it's going to turn, and then it's going to attempt to, without up attack, scuttle towards Ag with the legendary action.
I stop the legendary action.
Okay, what do you do?
As it turns to go away, I grab it by its tail.
You're like, "Ah, no! I
I'm getting
love it.
tired of chasing you.
In that case, it'll turn, buried its jaws for only a 17.
It does not hit.
Sorry. Then clawing for 30,
That hits.
and another claw for 21.
That misses.
All right. For 18 slashing damage. All right. Then it'll take its movement and get. I guess I'll make sure it's as far away from Sabin as it can get. And we
This
go
is
to
just payback for the horse, isn't it?
we go to Ciara.
Sorry. Is there anything trying to attack me?
So there would have been, but I forgot about it. Can I let it attack you now?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was waiting.
You got a little distracted. So here it comes. That's a 16.
Does not hit.
All right. So waves at you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna swing at it with my sword.
Let's go.
Ooh, for a 29.
Yes.
For 9 points of magical piercing. Using the nicked action. Ooh, natural 20 on the dagger.
Ooh.
For an additional 7 points of damage.
Do it.
And second attack with the short sword is a natural 1. So
Aww.
that will be my turn.
You got it. So it is still up, actually. All right. So, all right. It's the farthest it can get from Sabin now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Sabin, go ahead.
How far away am I?
$70. It doesn't like you.
Oh. God damn it.
No, we're missing Layla's cringe hardcore.
Yeah, he hasn't even said it's bloodied yet, guys.
It's true.
He keeps running away. All right, I'm gonna go 50.
You want to do 50?
Yes. Or no, I'm gonna get 30 feet away from it. I'm sorry.
Make up your mind. What are you doing?
I'm gonna get 30 feet away from it.
Oh, okay.
I think he meant move closer,
He
so
wants
be
to move
30 feet
30
away.
feet closer.
He said away.
I meant
He wants to move close enough so that he's the distance of 30 feet from
I
the
know,
enemy.
I'm fucking with
all right. I am tired of this guy. I will cast Steel Wind Strike. And I'll use a luck point to get
you.
advantage
Don't let
on
me
it.
have fun anymore.
Ooh. And that's 30 feet away. Nice.
25 to hit.
That hits. Oh, let's try to remember Steel Wind now.
for 37 damage, and I will teleport up to him, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so. Yes, I was right next to him.
I don't know if I want to, though.
See, I thought
I
teleporting
think
was
you
bad.
have to,
Uh,
don't you?
oh, yeah, I think you're right.
That's what it does. Is it teleports you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Let
can-
me. This person can all teleport. Give me a second. Need to remember what that was. Yes. Okay, this is crazy. All right. Okay, so this is crazy. That attack I don't think happens. So what does happen is
Wait,
you
why?
cast a spell and a portal appears next to you, but you do not teleport.
Wait. This is does the damage. I teleport after I do the damage, I think?
Let me read the thing because I might have an
Yeah,
old spell description in it.
Yeah.
So, because that is a steal and strike, right?
Yeah, I just posted it in the chat.
Yeah, I apologize if. Look at it. Okay. Back, using casting, and then vanish to strike like the wing. Once each target on target takes 60. Then you can see within 5 feet of one of the targets. Okay, cool. So it takes the damage. You do not move. Instead,
Okay.
there is a portal next to you.
Just a portal?
Yep.
Okay.
But,
Okay. I will stay next to the portal, I guess. I don't really know how much movement I have, but I'll stay next to the portal. It'll be my turn.
You got it. In my head, you teleport, boom, 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 and then
Yeah.
end up somewhere else. That's why that came from, because I always imagined the person just jumping around.
That is
target
a
to target. That is why I was ruling it like that, but you are right. And then, all right, it will take this opportunity to legendary action 50 feet to maximize its distance from Thezek. All right.
He's coming 50 feet from Fezzik.
He's using 50 feet to maximize his distance from Thezek. Without provoking ops.
No one there to stop.
Well, I'm just as in general.
Move your camera to the other end.
Then we go to Tyndall.
So Tyndall notices the teleportation magic. Realizes he's been teleporting Thezek around and has probably gotten incredibly lucky.
Oh. Yeah, none of that should have worked. It's my bad. I don't know why I did.
I'm okay with delayed
Cold
consequences
medicine,
if you want.
Matthew. That's what happened.
Yeah, I think. Well, so now there's a bunch of portals all over the battlefield, and yeah, that's basically what it is. I'm
The only one that wants to jump through them all.
just going to restore a little HP to the creature. Okay, there we go. Not a lot. I didn't negate everything. So don't worry, just a little bit. So there we go. So now it's strewn with portals.
I've only used it twice, so that should be 3 portals.
Yeah, there's sort of
somewhere.
3 portals.
I just thought you were going to say Tyndall's magic wasn't strong enough for portal.
Okay, I have 70 feet of movement.
You know?
I'm going to cast me some Spirit Guardians at 4th level.
Nice. So
Yeah.
they light up. What do they look like?
Sorry, Tyndall seeing this thing, starting to get frustrated, trying to keep up with it and help his allies keep up with it. He's just like, you know what, enough of this. And says his words, and you see him surrounded with a bunch of mostly books that look like they're ready to bludgeon something that comes into range with
Nice.
spectral force. And then how far is he from the creature?
60.
60. Okay, so I have 70 feet of movement. I'd like to get within 15, and I'd like to back up 5. So when it decides to move, it has to make a choice. Does it want to go through the bad thing, or does it want to stay put so that other things can catch up? There's a wisdom save.
Yeah. It might not have to, because if it goes down, we'll have to see how that works. Wisdom save will be dirty 20.
Yeah, that saves, but it will still take half. So half of 22 is 11.
Nice.
And it does also count as difficult terrain, I believe.
Okay. Cool. But then you
Oh,
back
no.
up so he's not.
It's not even difficult terrain. Any other creature's speed is halved. So it's just half speed.
Yeah, but then you say
Well-
you're backing up, though, right?
Yes.
So only if he's taking it will we have to deal with that.
Yes.
All right. At the end of Tyndall's turn, can it get farther from Thezek?
No.
That's
Because it
that's
can only go to the other corner, which is the same distance.
okay. Cool. So it does understand this place. So then we'll go to Thezek.
Go into a portal.
Yeah, I don't think so. There's part of me that really wants to, though. So, Tyndall, does your party get half speed through your books?
No. It's just you can designate creatures to be unaffected, and obviously I would have designated all my allies.
Yeah, sometimes GMs want to hear that because sometimes GMs will go, "You didn't say that."
No, only
I know,
would do
I
that.
would do it.
Yeah,
he didn't say
Bobby,
that.
that's such a you as a GM. I'm like, I know.
Nope, you did it. So I'm going to use
Seven
lunging
strong.
attack, which lets me spend a superiority die and take the dash action
Ooh.
as a bonus.
Whee!
And so then I'll use my regular movement, which will get me to the thing,
Nice.
'Cause
and I
you
get to
had
make an attack
70,
as part
right?
of that action.
You were 70. You can do 50. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're there.
Um,
I didn't
Very
do that.
good.
It's
Speeding
perfect.
through, brandishing your weapon.
Ba-doo, ba-doo.
I shall attack it. 17 to hit.
That hits.
That's a D8. That's 13 plus 2d6 plus a D10. Uh, 20 damage.
20 damage.
And I'll make my attack again
Alright.
for dirty 20.
Nice.
Choo-choo.
For 9.
Nice.
And final is a 16 for 17.
All right. Very good. All right. Striking is striking. It growls furiously. Anything else?
You know what? Hmm. Oh, so it's no action. I'm going to action surge. Make 3 more attacks.
Let's go.
It's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
For 19. 24 again.
Nice.
For 18.
Nice.
And then final is a natural 20.
Whew.
You. $23.
Very good. It is bloodied.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Okay. It's going to try to scuttle. It should be able to scuttle down the wall, going underneath Tyndall towards Ag.
Cool.
Legendary action. Okay. And then it will see here. Near Egg, one of those little ventricles pops up and tries to attack
I only have one of them.
for 21 to hit.
And it's currently trying to eat Julie.
Yeah. It
All
is
right.
me.
That is grappled and restrained. And that is going to be 12 bludgeoning damage and 7 necrotic.
The necrotic is halved.
Very good.
You said 7? So
7 necrotic, yeah. So 3. Then the one that is by Ciora will attack for 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, you are grappled, restrained. And the same. That is going to go ahead and throw you for 12 bludgeoning, 7 necrotic. You can uncanny dodge if you want.
Yeah, uncanny dodge. So 9 again total.
Yes.
12. Okay.
So it looks like still a little bit from Ag, and Ag, it is your turn.
okay, I'm going to attack the little graspies.
Nice. So
I'll whip out my
disadvantage.
swords. Advantage. First strike is an 18.
Hits.
Second strike is a 12.
That just hits.
Okay. Oh no, that was an advantage. I don't know why I hit advantage. That was a natural one.
Okay.
And then $12. So just 2 hit.
Okay.
8 plus 6.
Okay. So you slice into it, it's still up. Anything else?
That is it.
Okay. This Huddleod will get to be 10 feet away before it takes a bite at Egg. for horrible rolls today. 20 dirty.
It's
All right. Bites down for 14 piercing damage and 8 poison damage. Then injects and tries to pull and swallow you up. I need a strength save.
it's just disadvantage on dex saves, right? From restrained.
Believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
16.
16. You find yourself gobbled up and now going down into the belly.
I'll say it for Larry. While you're in there, grab the piece we need.
All right, you now have blinded and restrained.
Man, wouldn't it be nice if I had blind sight?
I always take it.
Okay,
So-
and with that, it will use the rest of its movement to get away from its pursuers.
Bastard.
I'm not even a big meal. It needs to eat more people.
Hey, you might be nutritious. You don't know.
And then Siora.
Attacking the thing that is grappling me
You got it.
for a 12.
That just hits.
Okay. So that's 11 points of magical piercing.
Nice.
Then using the nicked action, I'm going to swing with my dagger for 17
That hits.
for an additional 4 points. And second attack with the short sword for an 11.
That will miss.
That'll be my turn.
It's barely up. All right. Okay. Egg, you feel the walls of here closing in, and the life begins to be sucked out of you. That is 8 necrotic, but you're resistant, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's just 4. And as it does that, the wounds on it begin to heal on the outside a little bit. From the on this.
I bet is protein rich.
With that, we'll get up to Sabin.
How far away am I?
40, because it couldn't get that far.
Perfect. I will fly up to this bastard
Nice.
and make an attack. 13?
That misses.
That's a
Raises the newly healed area.
Alright, 22.
Hits.
Alright, that's 16. And I will defensive flourish an additional 4. And then I'll smite this bastard at a 3rd level. He's not a fiend or anything.
No.
For an additional 27. Good roll.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
You got it. And let's see here. Can I get further from that from Fezzik?
It's far away. We can't.
Just checking. Tyndall.
That's gonna catch him anyway.
All
I
right.
know, but it doesn't know that.
It should by now.
It's not that smart.
All right. With 70 feet of flight, I will, if I can, I want to swoop within 15 feet of Siora. See if I can't burn
Okay.
away the thing that's got her.
Pixie would put you back here, so you can just go. Boom.
Okay. Yeah, it's so low. You're coming by. It just ignites and lets her go.
Great. And then I'll get within 10 feet of it so that my thing triggers. And you know what? This time I'm just gonna stay there. Slow it down.
Karen's still using dust glove.
Wisdom save.
Yes. Make its
Pretty
wisdom
low.
save. 18.
Okay, that'll save, but it still takes half of 12 for 6.
There we go.
You have 10 feet left.
Really, I just want to be positioned between it and the center of the room so it can't move around as easily.
Yeah, in the corner it is by a wall. I can climb straight up.
Yeah.
Just so you
Can
know.
I be like halfway up the wall? I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's gonna be my turn.
You got it.
Did it have to make a save or anything to throw Ag up, taking damage?
No.
Wait, that's not gonna be my turn. What am I thinking? I still have an action.
Yeah, you just moved over there.
I forget that I don't have to spend an action once it's up. Thanks, brain.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah,
case,
For most creatures, when they swallow something, is if they take that amount of damage from a swallowed creature,
Okay.
not in general.
That's why they don't swallow fire genasi. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going with it.
I could mass cure wounds, but I don't want to do that just yet. I don't think. Where's let's see, what's Ag at? Oh, Ag's got enough hit points to make another round. Okay. So we can save that for an emergency. In which case, let's just do what the heck's it called? Guiding bolts. Because my other crap hasn't been working, so let's try a second level. Actually, let's just do first level guiding bolts. Boop. That's a 24 to hit.
24, that hits.
Cool. For 14 radiant damage, and it's lit up, ready to take a hit from somebody else. So the next hit has advantage.
Got it.
Cool. Now I'm done.
Tezek.
All right, department. How many miles away am I?
$85.
Yes, I will action dash. My normal movement, action dash to get up close to it.
Hi. Did you miss me?
Okay. Anything else?
I just have a question. Is this a CR12 or higher creature?
Yes.
Okay, then my AC is actually 22 with it. I mean 24.
Oh, so it's higher AC.
Yep.
Nice.
I think you got 24 or higher anytime that you've hit me anyway, but
Yes. But
That's good to know.
I'm just reading my feet and going, oh, cool.
There's a
And
lot
that's,
of stuff to remember on a Friday night.
Where's that feat from?
It's from Walda's Spire.
of everything, yeah.
Or Spire of Secrets. It's something.
Secrets, yes. Fartal Spire of Secrets. That sounds about right.
It's
Uh,
that new players pack. The Baldur's Spire of Secret players pack.
Yeah.
I've seen someone use it before, and I had no idea what it was.
All right. So then it will use its one legendary action to scuttle 50 feet without
No, it
provoking.
won't.
You grabbing it?
I'm grabbing it. That's why I
There we
wanted to get
go.
close to it.
There we go. Egg. You are muted,
Oh no, she can't talk.
blind and restrained, getting digested.
Okay. Let's see here. So blind and restrained, I have disadvantage on attacks. Do I need to make saves to breathe?
I don't believe you are suffocating now.
Okay.
You'll die of, necrotic way before you suffocate.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. I'm going to bonus action. Kind of like drag like my nails across my skin, and where my nails like scratch into my skin, there's like a blossoming of snowflakes or frost as I cast Armor of Agathis.
Woo!
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, frosty.
Second level. And then I'm going to I guess attack at disadvantage. I'm gonna wildly kind of just like my swords inside this gullet.
I'll get you.
Yeah.
Little doggy too.
Oh, good. 23.
That hits.
And then 19.
That hits as well.
And then only an 11.
That does not. You do not get enough gusto behind that.
It's okay. 2 is better than none. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage.
Okay.
8 slashing, 3 piercing.
Nice. Alrighty. So then, start of its turn. Secretions inside will deal 4 poison damage to you. And does Agathis act whenever something deals damage to you?
It says melee attack,
Which this would not be. Okay. There you go.
but it still gives me temp HP.
Yes, it does. Okay. And that came.
Like a breath mint. I'm a breath mint.
It's not the brightest, so it does strike out at Tyndall for 23 to hit.
Oh, that just hits.
Okay. So that is 15 piercing and 9 poison.
Okay, so total of 24, which makes the DC for the con save 12.
Yes.
And I got 13.
All right. Very good. And then a strength save.
Oh, well, this should be funny. Yeah, that's a 6.
So I said, was it necessarily the smartest? So it swallowed you and the thing that's burning it.
Hey guys, the very nice Carrie gave us some inspos in chat. There's 2 of them left.
Look, and it's both not going to help my strength saves, guys. My strength is terrible.
I mean, if you rolled a 20,
I guess.
All right. You have blinded and restrained.
But you got company.
So it goes out in an emanation from you, which means I guess it is hitting the insides of the stomach.
You think?
It's really interesting. I could see. I'm going to let it damage it. I could see a GM ruling it doesn't damage, because you could definitely make that ruling. Because you would say the emanation stops and therefore does not cover the creature. But I am not making the ruling. At any rate, I like to cover other GMs because I do see it making sense.
I feel called out, Matt.
Bobby's like, I wouldn't let it damage it.
No, this I would, but the other thing, I'm just like,
Okay, so it's got that. However, it's not going to give it difficult terrain or the half movement. That doesn't make sense to me. So,
Doesn't matter. It's gonna take damage every turn. It's an idiot.
yep. What it will attempt to do is climb up that wall 50 feet. And provoking some ops. I think
Fortunately
just
not for
from
me.
just from Sabin.
Yeah, this is probably-
Hey, crit.
Ooh,
nice.
For 27.
nice.
They changed Warcaster, right? So I guess I could have done Steel Wind Strike there.
Yeah, 'cause you can cast a spell.
Just a spell.
Because it used to be a
Cantrip.
melee spell.
Yeah,
And now it's just spell that targets one creature.
yeah, and there's also any creature now. So there's the passing healing.
Yeah.
It could be like, you go within me. Cure wounds. All right, so it's up there. It's ending its turn, which means it needs to make its wisdom save against the thing, and it's got it for 18.
That still saves. I think it's rolled 18 all 3 times. I've done a wisdom save. So 17 halves to 8 radiant damage.
Okay,
Spicy.
very good. And then I think I skipped Sierra stuff again. So another thing pops by Sierra. It's going to miss you with a 10. Sierra, it's your turn.
All right. Then a bonus action steady aim. For a 28.
Very nice.
For 7 points of magical piercing. Plus another 13 for sneak attack.
Very good.
Using the nicked action, I'm gonna swing at it with my dagger for a dirty 20.
I guess.
For an additional 4 points of piercing. And second attack with the short sword, 18. For an additional 8 points of magical piercing plus, wait, I forgot something. 3. For an additional 9 points of radiant damage from my magical. Oh wait, never mind. Forget that. I'm using the sword, not the bow.
Okay. How do you want to kill it?
Chopping it up.
Very good.
And can I move closer to the creature? Over by my friends.
Can you do that? You said he aimed.
Oh, right. You're right. I can't. I'm good. That's my turn.
Hey,
Yeah.
my brain kicked in for 5 seconds, guys.
All right. It's going to go ahead and cuddle 50 feet with its legendary. And
I don't know why I keep counting. It's the 4 corners.
then we'll go to Sabin.
Can I get there in 50?
Yeah, it only moved 50. So if you go
Okay, perfect.
diagonally 50, you're good.
Yeah,
'Cause
perfect.
it's
I
up
will.
50. Whee!
I will
Oh wait,
fly.
hey, you take this. This comes with you. It's in your belly.
I will fly up to him and attack.
Nice.
23
That's going to hit.
for 23 damage.
Ooh. Nice.
26 or 22. I'm actually going to use a spell slot to get back a bardic, and then do a defensive flourish for an extra 7.
Ooh.
And I'm going to do another 3rd level divine smite for another 22.
All right. It's looking worse than it was. Visibly cut, snarling. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. It takes a moment, glows purple as it begins to feed on the things in its belly. That's 15 necrotic to those in the belly.
7 for silver.
And then does Tyndall take the full 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll heal 22 damage from the damage it dealt.
Fuck it.
Okay, just need to do better than 10, which I did.
Very good. It's trying to digest its problem away. And we go to Tyndall.
All right, where are we at that can actually deal damage here? Hmm. Oh, okay. That could be interesting if I can use it. Okay. I can technically see myself, right? Even if I'm blinded?
No.
No? Okay.
But, yeah, I agree.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess the best option I have at my disposal is to cast Word of Radiance, which is a con save. Because I don't think I can do any other things. Yeah, because I can't see. The only one that doesn't require me to see is Word of Radiance. So that's what I'm going to do. Con save.
Okay. Save of 22.
Well, it saves, so that does no damage, which is unfortunate. I'm just looking through options. Do not have a lot of options. I'm unfortunately ill prepared. Okay, that's as much as I can do, I guess. Because, yeah, that's my action.
There you
Okay.
go. Fezzik.
Art department. How far away am I?
50.
Let's move up to it then and attack it.
There we go.
$23.
That hits.
So 13.
13 damage.
Yep.
All right.
13 to hit.
That will miss. Back in on the scales.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Um, 22 damage.
Very nice.
And as part of the attack, since I'm a shield master, I like to try and hit it and see if I can knock it pro.
Okay.
Take it. Yeah, attack. Okay. Weapon. When you bash the target with your shield, if it's equipped, which it is, the target must make a strength saving throw DC 17.
28.
Okay. I hit it with my shield.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
You got it. All right. From the inside, Egg.
So I realized something on my last turn that I should have done but didn't do. But I also didn't exactly remember the ruling by it. So if I have 2 attacks per action, and I have Booming Blade, and when I use Booming Blade, I'm only allowed to attack once. Correct?
Yeah, because you're using a cantrip, not the attack action.
Yeah. I'm just
Especially because now it's magic action. So using your magic action to do it, you're not using
Yeah.
your attack action to.
I'm committing this to my mind. Okay. But because seeing as it's moving all around, this might work out in our favor if I hit. So I'm gonna Booming Blade attack it from the inside.
That's good. Disadvantage.
I am here for this logic.
Oh, so that one.
Oh, your elbow gets caught up in its stomach. Anything else?
That I'm going to Yeah, I can still do it. I'm gonna use my bonus action enhanced dual wielding ability to just make a regular disadvantage attack.
Here we go.
12.
Oh, unfortunately, just sort of not getting enough force to penetrate the belly.
I will continue to exist.
Indeed. Start of its turn. Those inside will take 12 poison damage. And let's see.
I also just realized something. Tyndall, since you're pretty much right next to me, you're probably getting my aura ability, so you're resistant to necrotic too.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was from your aura.
yeah. You're resistant to necrotic, psychic, and radiant.
All right. It'll bite at Thezik for 26 to hit.
Well, that beats the 24 that I told you my AC would be now. Dang it, Matt.
That's a 19 piercing damage and 13 poison. Then it raises a claw.
Oh, it's not gonna try to eat him.
No, it's full right now. Only a 19, which you're able to block. And another 19 with its claw. That is.
Yeah, Tessek is looking pretty beat up. Lots of open wounds, dripping blood.
I'd love to help with that, but I got to get out first.
Yeah, it's going to go ahead and try to move 50 feet, provoking op attacks.
This time I think I will use Steel One Strike. 5th level. And since Vex doesn't specify weapon attack, it just says attack, it'll be an advantage. 23
That will hit.
for 33 force damage.
Nice.
Matt, that was not a legendary action,
It
though,
actually
right?
moves when you do that.
Correct. This is regular
That's a
movement.
standard movement. Okay, then I'll make an attack.
And I guess I'll teleport to the other side of him, so I'm closer to where he's going.
Can't.
Right when he left.
You don't teleport. You just get a little portal by you. Bring.
Right. Oh yeah.
Teleport.
And those, what are those doing?
Matthew,
This-
move the picture to the other side.
Have the portals been doing anything?
That's not how you do that, Matthew.
No.
They've just been hanging out.
They're just there for your perusal.
So
would've
I
gone
hit
through one by now.
for
You
14
all have much
damage.
better control.
Okay. Does make 4 portals though. All right. And then we'll do Ciora. We'll have another thing come up next to her. Let's keep them from everybody else. Oh, only for a 13 to hit.
Okay, that misses.
Okay, then is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna continue attacking these things, so bonus action steady aim. So I won't be moving this turn.
I would like to point out, Sierra has not moved from this any position on this board.
She's
Hardly.
controlling the ads.
Yeah, she killed more things than anyone.
25 to hit
Yes.
for 7 points of magical piercing, plus an additional 13 for sneak attack. Using the nicked action, gonna swing at it with my dagger. Maybe. For a dirty 20. For an additional 1 point of damage. And second attack with my short sword is a 16.
Nice.
For an additional 10 points of magical piercing.
Okay, that will kill it.
Alright, chopping it up.
Here we go.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, now it'll legendary scuttle to maximize its distance from those two.
I mean, anywhere it goes, it's just gonna be 50.
Well, no, because it was getting farther than 50
Yeah,
before.
but it's this way again.
Yeah, 'cause he has 50
When
feet,
they're
but
at opposite angles.
yeah, that's what it's going for this time. And then it's Sabin's turn.
I will move 50 feet closer.
Okay, 50 feet closer.
I like those spines, art department.
Okay.
So when it's across from you that way, it's 80 feet no matter what. So you're 30 feet from it.
Yeah. Yeah, I will hit it with a crossbow. That is a 3. That'll miss.
That was a 10.
Yeah, 10 total.
So that bounces. 19 hits.
Or 7, but I guess technically 8 because of otherworldly guys. I'm using my charisma.
Nice.
8 damage. And that is all I can do.
Got it. And it's going to legendary feed for a total of 9. Up to 4. No, you both have resistance, right? So you're each taking 4 of that necrotic.
Yep.
So it will heal 8.
Just barely made the con save.
Oh man.
I do have a plan for getting us out, though.
Good.
I finally realized I can solve this.
Then we'll go to Tyndall.
Cool. Can I touch Ag?
Yeah.
Like he's within reach? Great.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast 5th level freedom of movement and get myself an Ag. And I'm going to use 5 feet to escape. Because I can use 5 feet of movement to escape my restraint.
Okay, so let me just double check this freedom of movement.
No, he's coming straight out the mouth.
Was affected by terrain. Addition. Target. Such as manacles or creature imposing the grapple.
It's imposing it.
No, this is very specific, right? These are restraints such as manacles or in creature imposing grapple. This is the creature isn't imposing grapple. It has swallowed them.
So, freedom of movement does nothing then.
Well,
It imposed it.
stop.
Nobody forced it
Stop.
to eat them.
Stop.
I tried, guys.
What I will say, let's see here. I think that, okay, freedom of movement.
I think that too.
You'd be slipping, so 5 feet. Okay, so you can do 5 feet, and then I'll let you do 10 more feet to get out of its gullet as you slip out.
Okay.
You would do so prone. And therefore fall 50.
But can I use half my movement to stand up?
You wouldn't have the economy at that point to do so, because you'd be prone and falling. Because you're doing the thing to just sort of, well, I guess you, okay.
Because I have
On your
7
turn,
feet of movement.
I'll give that to you. Because we're sort of figuring this out. So you did 15 total out, then you do half of your.
And I'm fine with that being 35. I just need to get out.
Right, so you'd have. Do you
I mean,
have,
I'm fine. I'm fine if I get out and I have no movement and I'm still standing.
Yes, I think that's how it works. That's fine. So you're just right out there in front of it.
Cool. I'm out. Now I just gotta not get swallowed again.
Very cool.
That doesn't come chasing away.
Egg is still in there currently. Yes.
The egg also has freedom of movement.
Yes.
But soon I will not.
Indeed.
Having fun in there.
Wait, what?
What?
But it seems like Ag having fun in there.
Soon you will not have freedom of movement?
Soon I will not be in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I was very confused.
So I was like, wait, how many hit points does she have now?
All right. So, anything else, Tyndall?
Do I have any bonus actions that I can actually use? I do not.
Okay. Very good. And then we'll do Thezek.
80 from you.
Okay. I am going to spend another superiority die to do lunging attack, which will let me take the dash action as a bonus.
Nice.
And then I will use my normal movement to get there.
Effectively doing the double jump in the air.
And then I will attack it with my sword. $14 doesn't hit, right?
That just hits.
Oh, cool. Uh, 24.
Ooh, very good.
Second attack
Nice.
is 26.
That hits.
For 17.
Nice.
Um, final attack. It's a 19. Or 22.
Nice. All right.
Oh, and a D10 because I get to use that.
So you can have a bleeding.
Another 2.
Very good.
And then on my turn.
Egg.
I would like to vacate the premises.
Okay. So in the same way, you kind of right yourself with your mind.
It was really gross there, guys. Am I close enough to attack it?
Yes, you are.
I mean, it
Then-
just crawled out of its mouth. So yeah.
I still don't remember how far I was upchucked or I vacated. So, okay. I am going to booming blade it.
Okay.
For 19.
That hits.
Okay. So that's maximum 10 slashing.
All right. Is your scimitar magical or just silvered?
Just silvered.
Ooh, 10, so that's halved to 5.
And then 6 thunder from Booming Blade.
Got it.
And then because I made the attack and I nicked it, that does not hit. That's a natural 1.
Oof.
But the next attack in the attack action is a 24.
Nice.
So it does hit. So 6 more, technically 3 slashing.
Got it. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. In that case, it will bite egg. Well, actually, well, yeah, it doesn't think this way. So it will go 29 to hit egg.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Hang
That
on a
is-
second. So bait and switch. When you're within 5 feet of a creature, am I within 5 feet?
I think that's beyond your turn.
Oh
No.
yeah, right. It
Right?
doesn't say reaction. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Anything? All right. 19 piercing egg. And 12 poison. All right. So this is funny. So it's a strength save to avoid the swallow.
Do we still have a
I think we still have
inspiration?
2 of them.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use one. 19.
All right. Unfortunately, that fails.
Oh, okay.
You are
Ah!
pulled in, and apparently you just have the blighted condition. Unless I think you can still be restrained.
You can still be restrained because it's
Gotcha.
non-magical.
Okay. Good. And then it's going to go ahead and claw at Tyndall for 28 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
for 23 slashing damage.
Jesus.
And then,
Is there additional damage coming, or
no, it'll do another attack,
Okay.
but its second attack will be a 26 to hit
that will hit?
for 24 slashing damage.
Yeah, so Tyndall falters for a moment, and then Death Ward kicks in, and he's at 1 HP.
Oh,
Oh man, you're right. Death Ward is instead of dropping to 0. There we go. Your falter for a minute made me think it's something weird, but we're good. And then Siora, as the thing pops up to you for 19.
That'll hit. Uncanny dodge.
Indeed, 9 total damage.
Okay.
Strained, and it is your turn.
All right. Swinging at it with the short sword. For an 11.
That will miss.
Okay, second attack. Oh, for a 29 to hit.
That hits.
Almost a natural 20. So that will be 8 points of magical piercing, and using the nicked action, gonna swing at it with my sword or dagger for a 19 to hit,
Yes, that hits.
for an additional 2 points of damage,
Nice. All right.
and that'll be my turn.
Very good.
It ended its turn, correct?
Yes.
So wisdom save for Spirit Guardians.
Correct. Made both your cons.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's actually see that. Oh, it might actually fail this time. 6!
That is a fail. So it takes a full 15.
Amazing.
And then back to whoever's after Siora.
Perfect. So, all right. In that case, Tindo, how do you want to do this?
Oh, oh no! Oh no! What? Wow. Exactly 15 damage. That's crazy.
Wait, sorry. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah. I think Tyndall, after just getting chomped on, he just after he stands back up from the death ward going off, I think he just stares this thing in the eyes as his books just start tearing into it, and it starts to rip into shreds from the force passing through.
Nice. And it heaves and falls. And that is where we will end for today. And come back to
Good night, everyone.
next week.
Good job, guys.